What's up YouTube, Webbers5 here, coming at you with my Evil Hero deck profile. So guys, I've been hyped for this deck ever since I found out it was getting support. Evil Hero has been one of my all-time favorite decks ever since about 2008, when I used to play Dark Gaia OTK on the DS game. So, when I saw the new support, I was like, yes! And then I finally decided to actually get around to building the deck. So let's get into the profile. But before we get into the profile, I want to do my shoutouts as always. So first off, shoutouts to Soshu and Sage Knight 22, our 4 new subscribers from last night. Thank you so much, guys. And also, I'd like to do a big shout out to Dark Patrician 84 for helping set me up with a lot of the Evil Hero pieces. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate everything. Thank you. But without further ado, let's get into the profile. Okay guys, so starting the profile off. So in this version of Evil Heroes, you play pretty much every single kind of hero monster. Every single type of hero that there is of the different archetypes. So let's start with the main ones, the Evil Heroes. So the Evil Hero engine consists of Triple Adusted Gold. He's one of the new cards from the Duelist pack. So you discard him, rotate for Dark Fusion or any card that specifically lists Dark Fusion in its text except for himself. So naturally he's one of the reasons the deck's really good right now. And the next, another new one Sinister Necrom. He's got the Grave effect to banish itself to special summon an evil hero from the deck except itself. So he's part of the reason that you can go for the quick. So he's another really good part of the deck. One Malicious Edge, just a nice little nice beater. He's really easy to get onto the field because he's got an easy tribute summon effect that if your opponent controls a monster, you can summon him with 1 tribute. Or you can special summon him off Necrom, and also you're playing Malicious Edge as well for both his stats and to go into Malicious Fiend if you feel like it. And then last Evil Hero we're playing, 1 Infernal Gainer for the OTK, because you basically banish Necrom, summon Gainer, Gainer effect, target one of your bigger Evil Heroes, it can attack twice, and that's fun, you just go for game. You know, basically what the deck did back in 2008. Okay, so next the Elemental Hero engine, which consists of the obvious 3 Stratos. Stratos at 3 is... Honestly, I wasn't sure if this was ever going to happen again, but yeah, Stratos at 3, because definitely 3 Stratos, because he searches basically your entire deck. You want to hit your entire deck, he's basically what allows you to go full combo. So yeah, 3 Stratos is a mod. Then I play 2 Shadow Mist, pretty much get me to that same purpose as Stratos to get the main combo pieces. It's also pretty useful on the off chance that you have to go first, because as most people know guys, Evil Heroes are really good at going second, but going first we don't do very much. So Shadow Mist, the second effect to search the Mass Change, at least lets me go first turn Dark Claw if I have to go first. And then other heroes, 1 Solid Soldier. This is a way to just force the effect of Shadow Mist's special summon effect, and also just a way to turbo out, also a way to drop Stratos on field as well to get a search out. And Solid Soldier's second effect comes in handy as well, that if you sense by a spell effect you can res a hero, so that's useful for bringing back Stratos, which I find useful if I've set up some heroes already to work with to eliminate back row. And then last hero I'm playing, 1 Honest Neos, just for that power boost for game. Also lets me easily use the effect of Bane. Next hero engine, the Vision Hero engine. Guys, this engine has been absolutely insane. When I first looked at this, I wasn't sure about it, but then after seeing what it could do, I absolutely fell in love with it. So, the engine... 3 Faris, this is your start card that puts the hero into your spell and trap zone. The hero choice would be Vision Hero Increase. We're playing 2 because just on the off chance you see 1 in your hand. So you want to have a second one available in your deck so that you can get the effect of Faris. And then the monster you summon a Faris of Increase, the Vion. So Vion, dump a hero to get your to start getting your combo going, And then you could also use Vion's second effect of banishing a hero to search polymerization. So that gives you access to other kinds of monsters as well in your deck. My problem with Vion is I keep forgetting to use the effect to search polymerization. I really need to start finding a way to remind myself to do it. Yeah, so guys, if you can play this engine, I would highly recommend it, but from what I've seen, the Vision Hero engine is shooting up in price very quickly, as has Adjusted Golds. And next hero engine, the Destiny Hero engine. Guys, I really don't actually feel like I need to show you what Destiny Heroes I'm playing. I think everyone can guess the Destiny Heroes you're playing. We're playing the 3 obvious ones. 3 Melee, because that's the only card you ever need with Destiny Heroes. Okay, so that's it for the heroes I'm playing, and then other monsters I'm playing. This is my kind of board clearance monsters, so I'm playing 3 Radiant and 2 Nibiru. So Nibiru, it's useful for both clearing your opponent's board, summoning a weak token that you can then kill off Bane. It's also really good to summon Dark Gaia mid to late game. Radiant I like as a quick bit of spot removal on monster. And the other advantage I like with Radiant is he meets the requirements of all 3 of the evil hero fusions that I play. So because he's a fiend, I can use him to summon Dark Gaia. Because he's level 7, I can use him to summon Bane. And because of a combination of the 2, he meets the requirements to summon Malicious Fiend. So I really like him. So that's it for the monsters we play. Spells we play. So start with my search spells. So 3 E-Call to get into that crucial Stratos to start my combo. 1 Rotor, again to hit Stratos. And then 1 Foolish Burial, this is an option to send Shadow Mist, which also will then get me the Stratos. So essentially these cards just give me extra ways to go into Stratos. So it's basically like I'm playing 8 Stratos in my deck, which subsequently makes the deck very, very consistent. Okay, then playing 1 copy of Supreme King's Castle. So this is a nice little thing to give yourself a bit of an attack buff, because for those moments. And Castle also has a nice little main effect of lets you fusion some of your evil heroes using methods other than Dark Fusion. So I could use a regular polymerization. It also lets me super poly into things as well. So super poly is a viable option in the main deck. But primarily I like it for its second effect as well, to give me the attack buff by sending evil heroes from deck or extra deck to the grave. So if I haven't seen my Necrom, I can just send my Necrom so he's set up, or I can send one of my big evil hero fusions to give a bigger attack buff and then set up the laser. Okay, then into the fusion specific spells I'm playing. So 1 Dark Fusion and 2 Dark Calling. I was originally trying this at 2 and 3, but I find Dark Fusion, it's a bit more different. Dark Fusion's a bit more difficult because I don't always have the materials I need on the field. Dark Calling's at least very easy to use because I can banish the materials from hand and grave, but it's kind of annoying if I've got the materials on the field. But it's very rare, but still quite useful. And with Dark Fusion, because of the which one is it? Extra Hero Wonder Driver, it's capable of being reset, so I've got another fusion card laser. Then other fusion cards I'm playing are just 1 Polymerization, primarily using this to summon Vision Hero Adoration to also allow easier access of using Bane, but I can also use it to summon like the evil heroes if I've got the castle on field, but that's very rare. 1 super poly, again useful if I've got the castle, so I can do Bane using my opponent's big monsters, but I'm primarily using it again for the adoration. But super poly gives me the advantage that I can do it in the battle phase, so if I've say not just got that ever so slight less damage, if I've just got 2 heroes on the field, which is pretty easy, I can just go, okay, super poly, discard, make adoration, attack for game. And then last spell I'm playing, 1 Mask Change, just to give Dark Claw as an option with the Shadow Mist. So that's pretty useful. Okay guys, so that's it for the main deck. Moving into the extra deck, playing 3 Malicious Bane, so this is basically the card which is the main reason that heroes are wanting to be played right now. So Bane, he's a 3k very generic evil hero fusion. He just requires an evil hero and a level 5 or higher monster. That is so easy to do in this deck. So Bane is immune to battle and effect destruction. His main weakness is naturally that he can be targeted, but if you summon him using Dark Fusion, that weakness is eliminated. And Bane's main effect is, once per turn, you can destroy every monster your opponent controls with an attack stack equal to or lower than itself, and then it gains 200 for every destroyed card. So the first time you do Bane, you can destroy everything with 3k or less. Or if you feel like being really cheeky, you can discard Honest Neos in tandem with the effect to destroy everything with 50, 500 or less. And the attack boost against is permanent, so every time you use the effect, your capability of destroying monsters increases. So that's really good. He does lock you into only attacking with hero monsters, but guys, you only play heroes. You pretty much only play heroes in your deck, so do you really care? Next, 2 Dark Gaia. So Gaia's a bit more difficult for me to go into because I have to see the Nibiru for it, but when I get the Nibiru, it's really useful. So Gaia I tend to make as an option mid to late game of just trying to push the game. Sometimes if I open the Nibiru, I can just summon it out early, give it a semi-decent stat, and then just kill my opponent with it. 2 Malicious Fiend. So Malicious Fiend requires Malicious Edge and a level 6 or higher Fiend monster. So Malicious Fiend, I also find is a nice option. If you're thinking of doing an evil hero going first, and you don't feel like wasting Bane yet, Malicious Fiend I find is a nice solid option. Because Fiend's effect is, during your opponent's battle phase, every monster they have changes to face-up attack position, and it has to attack Malicious Fiend. So guys, if you think about it from the Striker matchup, even if they go Hayate, they're like, yeah, you're going to have to attack into my Fiend. Which is not great for them. So it's a good way to try and also bait out some of your opponent's resources as well. So he's pretty useful. Next, 1 copy of Inferno Wing. I can't actually summon this. I mainly just use it as a send target for Supreme King Castle. I kind of just threw it in because I've got an ultimate rare and I really just wanted to use it. It doesn't really do much else. But it just looks so nice. Because that's it for the evil hero fusions I'm playing. Other fusions I'm playing, as I mentioned before, 1 Adoration, just a generic fusion. Just probably the most generic element. Most generic hero fusion in the game, because it just requires 2 hero monsters, so very easy. His effect's also very useful, which is once per turn target a face-up monster your opponent controls and a different hero you control, your opponent's monster loses attack equal to the value of your targeted monster. So, as I said earlier, a good way to allow you to ease your access of Bane. And last fusion, 1 Dark Law, just because it's just a really good option for going first, because this deck doesn't have many good going first options, and Dark Law is just one of those nice little options. Because very few people like Dark Law. Okay, links that I'm playing. So playing 2 Cross Crusader. So Cross Crusader is part of your combo extension. So when you summoned, you res a D hero, then you contribute a D hero to Rota for any hero of choice with a different name. So naturally you res the Melee, which is what you're usually going to send off your Vion. Tribute it, search your missing combo piece, then extend off there. 1 Wonder Driver, I just added it in as a nice secondary option as a link. Usually go into him about mid-late game if I need to recur back resources. Because like I said, with his effect of a hero summon to a zone it points to, you can set a polymerization or fusion spell. A polymerization, fusion, or change quick play spell from your graveyard to your so I can use it to reset my Dark Fusion or Super Poly, or the regular Poly. So pretty useful like that. 1 Decimator. So Decimator is like the main link to end your combo with. So Decimator just requires 2+ heroes. So you normally go the Cross Crusader and usually the Melee, which you've probably summoned the second one. And then Decimator gives all of your heroes that it points to a 100 attack buff for every hero in your grave with a different name. And he also does piercing as well. So that's really nice. And then just the last link I'm playing, I don't make this really too much, but I thought it would be a nice, interesting option. OneA, which is Apprentice. There's a decent chunk of docks in this deck. Gives Bane a slight boost, so Bane can use his effect more easily. I don't really make this too frequently, but I just thought I'd put it in as a nice little backup option just in case. Okay guys, so that's the deck profile. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down in the descriptions of what you thought, and if there are any other profiles you guys would like to see, feel free to leave those comments in the description as well. I am planning to do an update with a few other deck profiles at the moment. Tenyi is definitely one of them, because last format I didn't actually do a profile on my Tenyi deck, and I do apologize about that, so I'm going to try and get that up as soon as I can. Thank you so much again for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Webbers5, and if you're already subscribed, feel free to hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload.